at ease. My body feels relief from the mushroom feeling.
Okay.
And kind of like maybe dust or clouds falling on me, like mist maybe, but pinkish,
Okay. Are
maybe
you
bluish.
okay? Do you sense that you have a body?
I feel like I'm not sitting anymore. I feel like I'm lying now.
Okay.
Just not sitting.
Okay. And do you notice anything around you?
Field, green,
Mm-hmm.
open. On my right hand side, only though. Almost like emptiness on my left hand side, almost like a split.
Split.
Gray on one side and green and colorful on this side.
So you have a body? Do you feel you have a physical body?
Yes, I have vision. I
Okay.
have physical vision.
Okay. Can you look down on your feet and tell me if you have feet?
Barefoot.
Okay.
Stronger feet maybe than I would say my feet, but barefoot, but feeling looking a little bit strange though. More.
How many toes do you have?
No.
How many? Just take a
It's
deep.
more of a feeling than a visual,
Okay.
but I would say either less toes or stronger toes or closer together toes.
Can you count them? Can you sense?
Only one big round one,
Mm-hmm.
like you would call your thumb, like toe.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can you
I'll
see
never
your
see maybe 3 other toes
maybe 3?
and one strange big round toe
Okay.
if I had to.
What about your hands? Can you stretch out your hands and look at your hands and tell me how many fingers you have on each hand?
My hands in this chair in this field. All right, I would say.
Whatever you feel or sense, or whatever comes to your mind.
Okay.
You don't
Looking at
necessarily.
my hand, looking at my right hand.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Longer fingers.
Long fingers.
Long fingers.
Okay. How tall do you sense you are here?
I feel tall. I feel tall. I feel long.
Mm-hmm. Can you feel how, if you had to put a number to it, like a height to it? What height you will be? Just take deep breaths and you'll be able to go deeper. Take deep breaths. You go deeper and connect with this. Take another deep breath. You go deeper. You connect with this being. What color is your skin?
Oddly, I would say light greenish, almost olive, military-ish, greenish,
Okay.
grayish, greenish.
And what else? Anything else you want to describe to me? What else do you notice, see, feel, hear, sense? Be very detailed.
Skinny.
Skinny, okay. Can you see your face? Would you describe? Do you have a mouth or ears?
We're seeing long legs.
Mm-hmm.
It would have to be 7 feet tall.
Okay.
No hips. Slender like. Strong chest though.
Mm-hmm.
Chest that breathes well.
Okay. Do you have an age? Like how old do you sense you are?
Young.
Like how young can you? What number comes to your mind?
30.
30. Okay. And do you have a mouth? How do you speak? Or how do you communicate?
Feeling insect-like now.
Insect-like. Okay.
Mouth, yes, but I feel like I'm breathing with my chest
Breathing.
more than with my mouth.
Okay. So do you need oxygen to breathe? Do you breathe oxygen where you are?
I'm very comfortable.
Okay.
I don't feel like I'm wearing anything.
Okay. And what about your eyes? Do you have eyes and nose?
Well, I'm gonna have to be honest. I'm seeing shiny, big shiny eyes,
Mm-hmm.
but still more insect than almost like
If you have to compare it to an insect, what insect would you say? Just
I would say praying mantis.
a praying mantis.
Closest thing I can say praying mantis.
Okay. And this place.
The eyes are dark, purple, green, very, very shiny, almost like glass.
Glass. Okay.
Almost like the glass could be over, like goggles, which is just so perfect, so perfectly shiny.
How does it shape?
Like a car lens, like a headlight lens, you know, like a sexy, like Benz, like a modern vehicle light.
Okay.
But 2 of them.
Okay.
And dark purple, greenish, and like very deep, like they can see very, very deeply.
Mm-hmm. And what do you,
more like jewels.
like jewels? What do you use your eyes for? Is it only for seeing?
So behind these eyes, I can tell temperature of things,
Okay.
distance of things.
What else?
Height of things at a distance. I can see way further, but clearly at a distance.
Like how far can you see ahead?
It feels like 5 miles. Like way. I can analyze. I wouldn't call it seeing, but I can analyze the horizon way ahead. Okay. And there's nothing out here. There's nothing in this space.
So what do you see as you look through your eyes?
Just shapes of vegetation, trees, brush, mountain ranges, not flat. Pink, like sunrisey, sunsetty colors.
So do you have a sun? Is there a sun in the sky?
No.
There's no sun?
No.
So what is there? Can you see anything when you look up? Connect.
I see not a shiny, not a luminous object, but a planet object. Bigger than the moon, bigger than the full moon would be. Just sitting there. Way bigger than the full moon would be.
Okay.
But it's not illuminating like the sun would.
Okay.
So now it feels like daytime. It feels like the moon in the sky is daytime.
It's daytime and it's the moon.
But the color, the glow on the horizon seems to be made by my eyes and not by the outside light. It seems like the way that I see, I'm coloring the horizon. Maybe there's a way of measuring it.
Okay.
Maybe I can stop doing that.
Are you alone in this place?
I feel very alone in this place.
And how long have you been here, you think? How long since you've been there?
I feel alone in this place, but not alone on this planet. I feel like I'm part of an exploration group with a responsibility.
Okay.
And I'm here looking at this horizon, at this landscape, but I don't know a reason, but there is a reason. There's something I prefer to see, but I don't know what.
Okay. What do they call you?
Ram. Ram. Arm.
You repeat? You said Ram?
Maybe Rama.
Rama?
Rama.
Rama. Okay.
Rama.
Rama. So Rama.
Feels right.
Okay. So as you connected with Rama, what do you sense or feel that you are doing here on this planet?
Searching for an energy source, not to eat it though. Something that bears this kind of energy, creates it, or makes it. And there's some sign that I would be able to recognize, almost like if it was a mine of it, or an ore of it, or a pile of it, it would have a certain look under these eyes.
Okay.
So I'm scanning to catch that telltale shift of color that whatever I'm looking for makes.
Okay. Is it some form of mineral or what is it?
I have something to carry it with. I have a strong bag, like you would carry stones, something heavy and not liquid.
Okay. So it's a small thing.
It's a bag. It's a tough, strong open top bag, but it's a very sturdy bag.
Okay. And how long have you been looking or exploring this plant, looking for this energy source?
Too long. I miss home.
Too long. How long do you feel have you been on this planet?
Born on this planet
You
to
were,
do this.
you were born on the planet that you currently are looking for.
But
as
I'm
well?
not from this planet. But I was purposely born in this, like arranged that I would be born in this atmosphere
Okay.
so that we could adapt
Okay. So
because we're not from this planet.
Okay, so you have parents. Your parents are here too?
No. A group my age.
Okay. So do you have parents back on your home planet?
I don't know them.
You don't know. Okay.
I
But
feel
do you
like we are purposely raised this way, not having parents and not having attachments.
Okay. So you were created to do this job? So you sense that you
Not created to do this job, but because of certain abilities, good at doing this job. But the atmosphere wouldn't support us naturally. So some kind of program to birth us under this atmospheric conditions in order to develop some type of almost like immunity to the atmosphere.
Okay. And what abilities do you have?
Long distance, I travel long distances on very little bit of any kind of nourishment. I eat some kind of light for food.
Light, where do you get the light from?
Normally, it will come from my planet naturally, but here, there's an artificial source of it, and we have to actually travel with it and work within. That's why the strange color, because we're working within a field of light that we're creating within this field.
Okay.
And that's the only place that we can be comfortable and work. So some kind of apparatus or machine travels with us on these runs and generates this pink, bluish atmospheric light that we eat and we breathe.
Okay.
I have no stress in my body. Whatever is done, it works. Whatever is done, it works. My body is very comfortable.
You're healthy. You would say you're
very healthy, very balanced.
How long would it be like you live for?
Number 200 years sounds right, but it doesn't sound right because of the calculation of years. And the sun is different, But I feel like to express it to an earth person, it would be 200 years.
Okay.
But my 30 years is not 30 earth years. My 30 years old is more like 75 years.
Okay, so it's slower.
So I'm not a child.
Okay. So this planet that you're on, what is it called? What's the name of it? Don't forget to take deep breaths. You want to go deeper.
name Ezekiel, like the Bible, is popping up, but maybe that's easy. Ezeki, maybe Ezeki, Ezeki,
Ezekiel. Okay.
Ezeki.
Okay. And what's the name of the planet that you came from? Your home planet? Repeat it.
Charlock.
Charlock. Okay. So you said earlier that you were born on this planet Ezekiel, right?
Yes.
So what are you based in your, you missing Charlock on if you weren't born there, if you were born on this planet?
Freedom. The idea of detachment from life support system.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on life support all my life. For me, although the home I've never seen in visit, we have means of interplanetary viewing. I can see it at any time I want.
Okay.
But my longing is for freedom of movement without attachment to life support.
Okay. Okay. So can you describe your home planet for me? What is it? What is life like there? What is it like? What is the culture of that?
Very crowded.
Very crowded. Okay.
Overcrowded.
Okay.
It's a problem.
What else?
The challenge with the home planet. Death has stopped. Killing has stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And in this evolution of consciousness, population is just growing and growing and growing. And outgrown resources.
Okay.
So various things have been done and sent out over the years to save the growing overcrowded population.
Okay.
To find planets that are maybe compatible.
Okay.
This planet is so far away.
The one that you're currently
The
on?
one that I'm on is so far away, so I'm not sure how long whatever traveled here to implant us on this planet to be born here took. But it must have taken a very long time.
So is there any means for you to leave this planet? Is there a ship there or you have to be picked up? How do you travel?
No. That part feels like a waiting game. Waiting for home planet. Waiting for what we're doing to solve what's happening at home.
Okay.
To allow us to return.
So you cannot leave until you find this energy source? Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
So what happens if you don't?
More of this, more looking. more hoping,
Okay.
and more of this. It doesn't hurt, but it's filled with longing.
And how many of you are here on this planet looking for the energy source?
Hmm. Not that many. I thought it would be many.
Okay. What number pops into your
Maybe
mind?
6.
6. Okay.
And the 7th is some kind of, I want to say babysitter, but whatever raised us from born to being able to take care of ourselves, that period was sent with us.
Okay.
And it's not one of us.
No, what
Not sure if it is a living being or a machine.
Okay, what do you sense it is? Can you describe it?
Metallic, shiny like a machine, but sensitive and caring like one of us.
Okay. Was it created by your species?
Yes. Something created by our intelligence on our home planet.
Okay.
And it has everything, or it knows everything, or it is a Wi-Fi connection to everything, to someone else that knows everything on the whole planet.
So you're sending information back to your own planet?
This character is constantly sending information to the home planet by some means.
Okay. Do you sleep? Do you need to sleep like?
I do.
Okay.
I actually enjoy sleep more than work.
Yeah? Why is that?
No more machines, no more breathing apparatus, no more restrictions of movement. I enjoy the dreaming. I dream free of the life support.
Where do you sleep at?
Underground.
Underground.
Underground or in a rock formation, but very, very secure, impenetrable from the atmosphere of the planet.
Okay. What's on this planet that can harm you, that could cause
It
you
is
harm?
a general type of lighting, and the air. Is it the air? We don't need to breathe air through our mouths, but the radiation, the lighting, the shielding of the machine that we walk in shields us from the natural lighting of this planet. Is it coming from a sun? At least one sun, but maybe not only one sun. Because there's a bunch of stuff up there.
Okay.
I'm not sure what's affecting, what is like the influence of this planet.
Okay. Anything else?
I feel that I don't want to be out here past a certain time.
Why is that?
I feel a drastic change in climate happens at a certain time, like night and day. And I need to be inside that cave, under the ground, or deep into that mountain to avoid the effects. It just happens every day on a cycle of something.
Okay. So what will happen if you get caught outside?
Definitely death. Definitely the enemy.
Okay.
Definitely the enemy.
Has anyone died since you've been there?
Yes. Yes. That has happened. So that's why I expect to see more. Because my first answer would have been there are 40 of us. But I believe the climatary conditions, like the one I mentioned, has narrowed our numbers down over the years.
Okay.
So we 6 are kind of like survivors.
Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do now is I want you to drift. I want you to drift and float to the most relevant time in this life, the most relevant place that something major happened. Okay, just drift and float to the most relevant time and the most relevant place where something major happened.
The discovery.
Okay.
It's only 2 of us, but I am one of the 2.
And you found
only
it.
2 of us are left.
Wow. Does that include the AI?
That character is still present.
Still present. So it's 2 of you and that character.
Yes.
What is his name? I don't know. Does he have a gender?
For some reason we seem to don't like. At first we loved it. And then as time went on, I believe we felt it was spying on us and controlling, like almost like a policeman, more than a friend. So we started keeping secrets from it, or trying to.
What kind of secrets?
Discovering a sense that we have, a kind of an intuition that we have, that for this stuff, this mineral, something we realize, because we have found tiny deposits over the years.
Okay.
And we discovered that there's some part that we feel inside of us that's undeniable when we're near it.
Okay.
So this big one we kept secret, but we could feel it way before we found it. But we felt that if Harry over there.
Harry?
I think I'm saying that to be disrespectful.
Okay, but what's his name?
But if Harry over there were to discover that we no longer would have usefulness, they would need us.
What do you mean?
Our whole purpose of being alive and kept alive is to do this.
So are you saying that once you discover what
this
you're
size of
looking
discovery will render us no longer needed?
And what will happen after you after?
We fear that they will just leave us here, that there actually is no reason and no way to get us off this planet to breathe our natural air again that they've been lying to us.
Oh, what happened with the other ones? Did they die from the atmosphere or something else happened?
They died from not being from here, not aging properly, not, and some of them stayed out on purpose because just from the misery, not wanting to do this anymore. So it's very boring, tedious. And some of them, I think, just purposely just stayed out too long after a while.
Okay, so tell me what happened now that you found. You said you have found a big one?
It's big enough to really help the home planet. And we're gonna turn it over. There's nothing we can do with it. We're just going to see what happens.
And what happened when you turn it over?
A lot of praise from the home planet. They named a monument after us.
How does that make you feel?
Very proud, very, very, very noble at the time. It was a noble day for us. When we finally revealed the discovery, saved the planet, so to speak. But they never come for us.
They never came for you.
Nah.
But how did they get the...
They came for that because that can travel without needing any life support or anything, you know. The ships that came for that couldn't transport people, couldn't whatever we are, we're not people, but they can send, the way you can send a garbage truck to collect things that you wouldn't put people in, you know. Those things can travel long distances without worrying about radiation and things that you run into that you'd have to protect living organic things.
Okay.
And we're organic, but Harry's not organic. If Harry's organic, it's not like anything that it's not like we are. And so they send transporters. It seems like they mine whatever, they don't even land. They mine it from in the air. They don't even come down. But you know, the mining operation is actually better than nothing. And we spend years watching the mining ship. We're not even looking for a ride anymore after years. We've given into that this is going to be our last days.
And how does that make you feel?
And well, I would rather go first than my friend to leave me here alone. But I don't want to leave him here alone. So we're both holding on, you know, making promises that we can't keep to each other. Not to go first.
What kind of promises?
Just not to die, not to be the one to die first.
So tell me, what happened at the end of this life? What you to drift and flow to the moment before you
this life
transitioned? What happened?
He went first.
Yeah.
I lived on memories, dreams. I slept a lot. Every chance I got, I would sleep. As a matter of fact, I discovered that the mineral has a kind of tranquilizing effect if it was too close. As a matter of fact, some of my companions purposely maybe overdosed and killed themselves in the early years. So I could bring this mineral into near my environment and it would cause me to sleep longer.
Okay.
It was almost toxic for us in a sense because it's just pure energy. And I would do that as my drug, my sleep drug. And I slept, I don't even know when I died and when I dreamed I died. Because there was no more work to be done.
Okay.
And it was just me looking forward to dreaming.
So I wanted you to connect deeply with this being and go to the moment right before. I want you to drift and float right to the moment right before you died. What were you thinking? How were you feeling?
I was thinking no more life support needed.
Okay.
And I was thinking free at last.
Okay. And how did you feel after you leave the body? What happened when you leave the body? You're now left the body and you're outside of the body and you're on the other side, you know, soul.
Blue, cool, violet, peace.
Okay.
Black, violet, darkness.
What are you describing?
Just resting, nothing. Just violet, nothing.
Where did you go after you leave the body?
Everywhere, it seems, everywhere. Well, it seems now I am the blue. I am the, this inky, dark blueness. Unrestricted though, not in the body. Describing it kind of in poetry in retrospect. But when I leave, I die.
When you left the body.
When that body finished, it like closed like a suitcase. It was like just like a box click.
Okay.
And I left it there, just a suitcase.
Okay.
And I left it there and I left the planet. Planet receded.
Okay.
I left the planets around the planet. Receded. I was in the stars and then the stars receded.
Okay.
And then I was just in violet black. I want to call it violet not because it has a color, but because it's black that's vibrating.
Okay.
It's not dark.
Okay.
I wasn't in the dark.
Now that you have left that life in that body, when you look back on it, what have you learned? What was the lesson for that life? Now that
The lesson
Go on.
in that life was mundane, the mundane things
Go on.
are still manageable if you are sharing any task with others, no matter how mundane the task, no matter how challenging. If you're sharing it with others, you can manage it.
Okay.
But as you lose the support of your others, even the smallest thing becomes unmanageable.
Okay. So
I learned teamwork.
Okay.
And appreciation for the others.
Okay.
For the clan. I learned to let go of my independent need, my private need, in the name of the clan.
Okay.
And I got to save the clan of the world. I got to do my part.
So
it would have been devastating to have gone without seeing the ships coming to mind. Sometimes I imagine maybe I didn't even make it and I just rotted away somewhere and dreamed the ships came to mind. But this feels like it really happened.
What really happened?
That I didn't. At the end of my life, I was wondering, was I hallucinating the ship coming in
to mine?
Because I had nobody else to confirm.
Well, now that you are a soul and you're on the other side, you're able to
This
remember.
is really a relief to see that it really happened. This is the first confirmation
Okay.
that I know that we really did find it.
Okay.
And we really did save it.
Okay. Okay. That's great.